Here we go.
Timer?
No.
We have a button.
Emergency! Emergency! Oh no, we're good.
I may have overdone on the smoke.
You know, secondhand
that-
heroin never killed anybody.
It was that blunt.
Jeez, Brett.
I was trying to set the mood.
No, for real.
Also, can anybody name that show I was quoting? It's a really good show.
The secondhand heroin joke?
Yes.
Sorry, I don't watch movies about heroin.
It's
The
Silicon
Ozark?
Valley.
Oh,
It's Silicon Valley. That's what I've been doing.
Sorry for the first 5 minutes of this show where everyone will just be coughing. That's on me.
I've got asthma.
High
So
as a
I'll blame
kite.
that. Welcome to What the Fanboy. What's up, fanboys and girls? Welcome back to another episode of What the Fanboy. I'm Luke, and this is Mr. Tyler.
I am Mr. Tyler, rocking my sweet Pizza Planet hat. It's part of my Halloween costume. What?
Nothing. I had a cough. Nothing.
What'd you actually say?
Nothing.
It is a pretty sweet pizza planet hat.
Yeah. Screw this guy. And to the right, as always, the beautiful Brett Eitzen in his Phil Spencer costume.
I apparently, for Halloween, I'm dressed up as Phil Spencer. So, thank you, Phil. You're an inspiration to us all.
Well, just you.
Just me.
It's okay, though.
Yeah. You're an inspiration to me. So, we'll see how long the blazer lasts. Now that it's winterish, it's fall time here.
It's winter
It
now.
gets cold. Yeah, because winter
It's in the 30s outside.
winter in Kansas
It's supposed to snow in
is
Kansas.
October 12th through October 15th, and then it's winter. So with the heater on, I might have to
I got on my weather app today,
slip out
and it
of
said
this.
100% chance of snow and freezing rain on Thursday. And I was just like, that is 4 days away.
That is
So-
too soon.
So you're telling
Can
me I don't need to buy candy for Halloween because no kids are coming to my door this week?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Definitely not.
I'll buy candy so I can eat it.
Yes.
The only people that will be coming to your door are the people that are trick-or-treating as Johnny Weir or Michelle Kwan, because they'll be on ice skates going down the road.
I love it.
I'm gonna sit in my upstairs living room with the bowl of candy that I'm supposed to be handing out on my chest as I lay on the couch in a Pizza Planet outfit watching Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. That is my game plan for Thursday. If you are in the Wichita area, please come find me.
Well, if you haven't seen Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, and you are desperate for a movie to watch on Halloween,
That's the one.
you won't regret it, I promise you. It is so good and so bad.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Both of those.
I'm so glad I got to watch it last year.
I'm glad I gave that to you. It is on HBO, by the way.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
I saw it on
excited
there.
now.
But we should probably start.
Yeah, we should. We got an episode to do.
I'll go first with kind of what we've been doing this week.
Yeah.
I've been playing The Outer Worlds. I saw The Lighthouse. I watched Watchmen, and I've been watching Silicon Valley. And I'll probably talk about that more when I actually finish the season that's just started. But that's it.
I am super impressed.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
very tired, and I want to go to bed.
Yeah, I got home. So I agree with being very tired. This weekend I went to a concert in Kansas City on Saturday night at the Truman and saw Griffin. It's a DJ. It's really freaking good. Probably my second favorite show I've seen recently. Got home at 4 a.m. yesterday, so I'm with you in the I'm tired world. I had to pull over on the way home and take a nap because I couldn't drive any
Hey.
further.
Better
You went to
safe than
work
sorry.
today?
Yeah, I went to work today. It was dumb. I shouldn't have done it. I also watched Watchmen. I watched The Lighthouse, and I played, I don't know how many hours, a lot of hours of Call of Duty.
A number of hours.
A number of hours, correct.
At least one.
Or 10.
So there's a one in there.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so I, like you mentioned, I also watched Watchmen and The Lighthouse, and we'll talk about those things later. Well, Watchmen is a separate
Separate thingy.
thing. But we'll talk about
You
Lighthouse.
should go check those out, by the way.
Yeah, we have our TV talk is back, baby.
It's back.
Back with a vengeance. November and December are going to be very busy for us with that.
In fact, it might die hard with a vengeance as well.
Ooh. Wait, what?
I'm saying our YouTube series about Watchmen and other shows, but currently about Watchmen, is as good as Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Hitting that quality bar. I like it. But on top of that,
Good.
I have my Apple Arcade game review.
Oh, jeez.
This week I played a game called Grindstone. Luke got to watch me play it. Luke, what was your impression of Grindstone from the 30 seconds you saw?
Candy Crush.
So it's a little bit like Candy Crush.
2 words.
Um,
I've never played Candy Crush either, so I don't.
it's
what it
a
looks
a grid game where you
So it should be
you're-
called Gridstone.
Can I
you're
play
a
it?
character. I deleted it. Sorry. I know. Keeping my space free on my phone.
Must have sucked. If you deleted it.
I got through about 25 levels, I think. I don't know what the max is, but I beat like two areas. But yeah, you're a character on the grid. You're a little like soldier, barbarian guy, and you.
Is your name Conan?
Strangely enough, no.
Oh.
Surprising. I expected it, but no.
He's worth a shot.
So you string together, like, there's different enemies with different colors on the grid, and by like connecting multiple ones, a lot like Candy Crush. So with Candy Crush though, it's like you like switch 2 pieces. This one is more like the pieces are there, you make paths through them based on the colors, or if there's a gemstone, you can switch colors. Bigger streaks get you more gemstones. There's certain enemies that require like a number of strings, so like 10, like there's a enemy with 10 hit points. That means you have to connect 10 kill 10 little enemies before you can attack him and kill him. And you have a certain number of lives, so the longer you're in a level, the more enemies get angry and will attack you. Pretty fun, little like time waster game. I wouldn't say it's fantastic, but I think it's well made.
Give it the rating and play it while you're pooping.
Fortunately, that is not one of our ratings.
Should be for mobile games.
For mobile games?
For mobile games, that would
Video games
fit
in
really
general.
well.
Oh, I give Call of Duty a play it while you're pooping.
that'd be
it would
cool on a
probably fall
t-shirt.
into there, where it's not one that I would be like, go play it immediately. But if you just need something to kill 5 minutes at a time for whatever
Or to
reason,
kill enemies.
yeah, it's kind of a fun little thing.
All I can think about now is a ratings t-shirt for video games that literally on the front says play it while you're pooping. And I kind of want it. Can we think of a rating system for video games so we can put that on a t-shirt?
No, that's the only rating.
Every game is play it while you're pooping. New rules.
It works for every single one.
Does it though?
Yeah.
Dude, you know how hard
Games
it is?
with like lots of communication, you should not play while you're pooping.
You can wear a headset.
A mobile game? Are we talking about video games?
I'm talking about video games in general.
Oh, I thought we were talking about mobile games.
Only mobile games it works.
Okay.
Console games, PC games. You bring your whole PC setup in to the
You
bathroom.
just put it on wheels. And just roll it in.
There we go. Yeah, roll it in, plug it in.
I'm in my office. That's great.
No, I'd probably give it. Yeah, I'd probably give it like a straight to streaming or a all right, or a Matthew McConaughey, I guess. The thing that I've kind of found out about every Apple Arcade game that I've played is they've all got like a certain level of polish simply because they're not bogged down by like microtransactions and like time gate stuff.
And paywalls and stuff.
Right, like that $5 a month, totally worth it if you play mobile games, because you'll be able to find something in there to play that is really enjoyable.
That's awesome.
So
It's a cool concept in itself.
I think we have one more week before my free trial expires, and I won't be able to, and I won't renew because I don't play mobile games except now when I'm reviewing them.
Yeah.
Because I have it.
So next week you'll come with 2, right?
Sure.
Sweet.
Why not? I'll review 2 games next week. Anyways, and that's all I did this week.
Just played Apple
Very
Arcade.
good.
I played some Destiny, but we don't need to mention that.
Yeah, you do that every week.
I do that every week.
Okay.
I did play another game though.
Same game I played.
I did the same game Luke played.
Awesome.
So
You
the
guys
Outer
should
Worlds.
arm wrestle who gets to talk about it.
We mentioned Luke's gonna talk more about it because he's played more of it. I just had arm day at the gym, Luke, so I'm probably like you could probably take me.
He's got a
pretty
good
easy.
pump going right now. That's why I put on the jacket.
I'm one of the weakest people you know. I have avoided arm wrestling contests at high school camps I've been to and junior high camps that I've been to because I'm worried they would beat me.
Hey, know your lane and stay in it. It's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just make fun of the kids.
You ever seen anybody break their arm doing it?
No.
Me either.
Sounds awful.
I usually get bored watching, so I leave.
Yeah, I always see those videos and I'm like, man, I hope
If
I
it
never
was
have to
junior
see that.
hires, you go, hey, somebody eat this dirt or something, and they'll usually do it, and it changes the whole vibe. So it's fun. Junior hires are awesome.
Hey, Luke, eat some candy while I keep moving us along. So as I mentioned last week,
AKA shut up.
a
is what
game
he just
came
said.
out
Hey, there's trash behind
There
there.
might be razor blades in there. I don't trust you,
called
Brett.
The Outer Worlds.
Not the Outer Wilds.
Not to be confused with The Outer Wilds.
You sure?
I
I think you're lying.
Outer World. It's
I played Call of Duty.
okay.
No.
I want to make sure I got this
I thought you
right.
said we played the same
It's
game.
developed by Obsidian Entertainment, and that team is made up of at
One person.
least
Some guy
He's been
named
cracking the
George.
whip hard to get this game out for the past 10 years. Gotta get this out.
He's got his wrist brace on.
You're releasing on the same day as Call of Duty.
What was it all for?
So they've released a number of games. Probably the one that they're most known for,
New Vegas.
New Vegas, Knights of the Old Republic 2, and South Park: The Stick of Truth are probably
I've
their
heard those games are
biggest
good.
games. Yeah, the South Park games are great.
Aren't they the ones who created Fallout?
So a number of the team members were like
Part of the first
Oh, the
one.
people
part
that
of the
created
beginning.
of Bethesda.
Yeah, and then they kind of split off and did their own thing, and then they came back and did New Vegas.
Okay.
And now they're doing they've done the Outer Worlds, which is very Fallout-esque.
Yes.
I've only played like the kind of the opening area, got to that first town. I don't remember what it's called.
Edgewater.
I'm really enjoying the characters and just the setting. The world is really cool. The RPG elements, what you can invest in, not just like ability wise, but like who you are as a personality. Your personality is really neat. I'm sure Luke will have a lot more to say on that, but I'm having a lot of fun. It's hard for me to give any sort of rating at this point. It's still way too early, but I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Yep.
Luke, what are your thoughts?
I agree with everything you just said. It's really good, and it's kind of a shame that this game came out on the same day as Call of Duty, because I feel like everybody got Call of Duty. Because I mean, it's Call of Duty, and it's understandable, but
Yeah.
I feel like it did get really good reviews, but it's not really getting the fan base attention that it really deserves from video game audience. But yeah, kind of as a backdrop, if you don't know what it is, this crazy old dude breaks into your spaceship, which has been floating out in space for 10 years, waiting to land at this space colony out in like a different galaxy or solar system, and he wakes only you up so that you can start this adventure. And I was going to take it one way, but it's different because you can kind of choose what you want to do in this game. Kind of, I see a lot of similarities in what I'm seeing from Cyberpunk, where it's you can do this stuff however you want. It's up to you, and it's very similar to that. Like, kind of this guy who frees you is like, we need to stick it to the board, who are, as in my point of view right now for the game that I'm playing, the villains, it seems.
Right.
But like you can go help the board if you want to. You can really help with the corporations. I should explain that. This whole solar system is ran by corporations. They're the ones that are like the government. So like every single, like, you'll meet like a security guard and he'll give the jingle from an ad when you leave, because he's like, and also Spacer's Choice, it's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. And like they have to do everything with a smile, and they gotta like try and sell you all this stuff, and it's a lot different. It's not like, ooh, evil bad guy, he's doing something wrong story. It's like you can kind of see where they're coming from. They are bad guys.
Yeah.
This is a horrible place to live. They're really mistreating a lot of people, but there's just so many like fun different avenues you can take this game.
Well, it is, one of the other really unique things is that, like, though all of those characters that you run into are, like, for the most part, other than like the Marauders or whatever, they work for the corporations, right? And so it's like what you would normally see is just, oh, that's a bad guy foot soldier with no face. Like, now they have a face, they have a personality, and how you interact with them changes how they interact with you in the future. One of the really cool things is, like, I think it was the second person I talked to. Like, I had the opportunity, you can, like, lie, you can be persuasive, you can be, like, super aggressive, and, like, I was persuasive with them and convinced them that they could go take on the Marauders themselves, rather than me, running out with my, like, level 1 pistol.
And that dude dies? Are you talking about when you get to your ship first?
Yeah. But my dude didn't die.
Oh.
Both of my people survived.
One of my dudes died.
And they were, like, super excited about, like, me convincing them that I was able to, like... Because I still went down with them and, help them clear them out.
Because I did that too, but I also went down there with them.
Oh, yeah.
And I was shooting, and the dude died, and the chick lived. So
see, both of mine survived.
Nobody's safe in this game. You can walk up to a vendor and shoot him in the face.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Love
I haven't
games
tried
like
it,
that.
honestly. I'm kind of being more of a hero character. I kind of based my character around Han Solo.
What did you... So, one of the other
admittedly
characters that I'm really interested to see how it evolves is your ship. Your ship has an AI. And are you, like... So, I was a little more, like, lenient with her about, like, letting her call me Captain Alex Hawthorne. But
like,
there's...
you let her?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, call me Z.
Yeah.
My name is Z. It's my last initial. I could not think of a name because I don't want it to be Luke. Also, I'm a chick, so whatever.
You could be a chick named Luke.
So, but how has that affected your, like, that relationship?
It's just like the AI calls me Z, but it's like, I don't know. It's like it feels like kind of sarcastic almost. He's like, okay, Captain. like, and like we're good. I'm friends with my AI.
Yeah,
like, we're cool and all, but like, she was really adamant about calling me Alex Hawthorne. I was like, no, I want my name.
See, and I was like the complete opposite, where I was like, oh no, it's fine. Like, I'll let you call me Alex, and she seems real chipper with me.
When I go introduce myself to people on planets, I give my real name.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, because everybody in this system knows the ship.
Did she make you? So she didn't make you Did she make you a captain's card?
Yes.
Okay. Does it say Alex or does it say your name on it?
I don't remember.
See, I have to like continue to lie to everyone because my captain's card has Alex on it.
I don't usually lie to people. I rarely intimidate, but
yeah, I don't ever.
I usually
intimidate.
persuade or charm people, which is super fun.
Yeah,
and plus it gives you XP if you use those.
So do you level up in this game? Like,
Yeah.
Is it okay?
And like it's a lot different leveling too. I thought, because like you have 8 categories. And they all have like 3 subcategories, and you level up the main categories until you get to 50, and then you have to level up the subcategory. So like you have your gun category, and there's handguns, long guns, heavy guns.
And for a while, you just upgrade all of those.
Yeah, it upgrades all of them.
But then, kind of once you hit a certain point, you have to choose.
You have to really
like
choose
specializations
one.
kind of thing.
Yeah, and then like there's your science stuff. So like your healing and ability to hack and engineering, and then there's one at the bottom which is leadership, and it's like how good you are with your team, because you can take companions with you. And it's a different leveling system, which is super nice, instead of just
It's refreshing. I'm
charisma.
sure.
Right.
Or
Now
strength.
I can persuade people everything.
Like, we're just using these basic D&D categories that have been around for 40 years now. Like, it's different, which is super nice. Based off that, but
What
still.
level are you by now?
14.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 14, and I'm just now kind of starting to get into the subcategories for some of mine, and it's kind of difficult to choose what you want to do because it's like, oh yeah, I can choose this, and it updates all 3. Not anymore. I have to be really, really conservative sometimes with where I want to upgrade. But kind of to, I guess, getting some pros and cons that I kind of wrote down.
Yeah, go for it.
It was made, I didn't know it was made by the people who did KOTOR 2, which is exactly like KOTOR 1. And it plays like it. How you talk to people. And like Mass Effect is probably a better example because it's newer and the control scheme was more the same, and plus the game doesn't pause when you run into an enemy like in KOTOR. But like the ability to like control companions and like go attack them, stay here, don't go with me in here because you're gonna get me caught. It's very similar to that, and I really like that. It's one of my favorite things about KOTOR and Mass Effect 2 was being able to use those people.
Yeah.
And it's not done in a frustrating way. Like, they listen to me, which is super nice.
Yeah.
Also, we kind of mentioned the decision making, multiple avenues for quests. Like, you can either go on this mission and you can kill everybody, and you get the file, and you can go take it back and sell it to them. Or I could just go talk to them. Maybe my persuade or intimidate is high enough level that I can use it and just talk to them and be like, I need this. And they'll all live. I can go back to the lady and be like, oh, they got away with it. I don't have it. I'm sorry. They got away with it. And I still have it. I can sell it to somebody else. Like, there's 3 or 4 different ways you can do almost each mission. And that's like
awesome.
Side missions too, which are a lot of fun. Side missions are really good. I have a lot of fun. You mentioned the characters. They're awesome. I really enjoy talking to each character that I meet. And also, it's like, I guess they made Fallout New Vegas, but Fallout 4 drove me insane because the conversations just lasted forever. I'm constantly just skipping dialogue scenes.
Right.
These people are like, yeah, it's over there. You should do this. Dialogue. I can ask a question. I can get more if I want to and delve into who they are, or I can just be like, I got it. I'm going after it, and I can go get the file or the gas or whatever they need me to do. And so that is super awesome. It's like it has. We say this with movies a lot. I feel like we don't say it with video games. It has good pacing. Like, I'm always doing something. I'm never just sitting around waiting for something to happen. Another thing that I hate about Fallout was I'm walking across an endless map forever, and I die, and I have to do it all over again. This game has, first of all, has autosave. Fallout 4's autosave is horrible. But then also the maps and the different planets that you land on, they're small. Like, you can go somewhere, and it takes a bit to get there.
Yeah.
But I'm not just trekking across land trying my hardest not to run into a super mutant.
Right.
Because I don't stand a chance.
Or Deathclaw.
Oh my gosh. And then, like, I might run into a Raptidon, or I might run into some Marauders, and it's like, you know what, I can take these guys. I got my companions with me. I'm feeling good about myself. Here we go. And they usually give you pretty good stuff too. You usually get some pretty good drops. You usually get ammo from people, which is super nice.
Yeah, that's a huge bonus.
Yeah. Also, the aesthetic it gives me, it's like this space western, which is super cool. It's like old timey, kind of, but sci-fi, which is super fun. Like, some of the music is kind of like country western sci-fi. It gives me super, super good vibes. Also, in my positives, I have a thing called flaws. Confusing.
Sure.
Have you gotten a flaw yet?
Mm-mm.
So there's this thing in the game where let's say you're really struggling against a type of enemy or a type of weapon, or I don't know, heck, even maybe a type of dialogue or door that you can't hack through. I mean, I haven't experienced that yet, but a dialogue box will pop up and pause the game and be like, we have discovered a flaw in you. And you can either accept the flaw or reject it. If, like, one of the flaws I got was a flaw to corrosive damage.
Okay.
Because I was not doing so hot against these Raptidons that spit acid at you. They were really messing me up, and I was really struggling because I'm a loser, and I couldn't shoot them in the face, and I was out of slowdown tech or whatever it's called. And the flaw pops up, and it says, do you want to accept this? And it's like extra 20%, 15% damage to the acid or corrosive stuff. But if you accept it, you get an extra perk point. You can go unlock a perk.
Did you accept the flaw?
I've accepted 2, and I've rejected 1. 1 was like a flaw to bullets, and I was like, no.
Sorry, I get shot a lot.
Like, this is clearly one I need to reject. But like somewhere I'm like, ooh, like I don't know if I'm gonna be going against these every single place. Like this might just be on this planet. So I accepted it. I got a perk to get more slowdown stuff. I can kind of talk about that. I haven't really mentioned it. And you just keep going. You have an extra perk now. But
you take more damage.
You take more damage. So it's I've never seen that in a video game before, and I thought that was a really cool.
It is really, yeah.
Kind of
a cool
innovation.
mechanic.
One thing that I was really excited to do, and I was kind of bummed by, but it was still really good, was the character creation. It was a really good character creation. It wasn't like Fallout 4, like you can move around their facial muscles with the cursor, and you can make it look like anything.
Yeah.
But it was really good. But I was disappointed with my hair options. It's always a kind of a big.
That's always the tricky part.
It's the hair. The hair, like a hair in Division 2. I'm so mad. I just want normal hair, and they got all these wacky, weird things. Like some of them probably look cool on a character that I didn't create, but the way I made it, all this hair looks bad. I'm just like, dang it. Thankfully, you wear a helmet most of the time, and it's first person, so I'm not really getting too upset about that. Let's see, what else? It does feel like Fallout. I have been playing a lot of Destiny, though, so I'm really used to its shooting mechanics.
Yeah.
And it's not bad.
It's not bad, but it's not on that level.
It's not crisp at all.
No.
That's why I asked you earlier about it.
Yeah.
I was like, does it feel like Fallout when
It
you're
does.
shooting? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because their gunplay has always been, I think, behind the 8-ball a little bit.
And, like, I kind of had to, like, figure out, like, my sensitivity on my aim, because sometimes you spin so fast, but sometimes you're, like, going so slow to turn all the way around and then shoot the person. It's like, oh, man, I need to find this happy medium. And, like, one thing I really, with the controls that I actually don't like is the menu they have for switching weapons. You hold Y, it pauses the game, and then you have a little select cursor, and you can pick from 4 different guns. And, like, I don't know, I felt like it could have done better.
Kind of clunky.
Yeah. And then also, like, sometimes you forget about it. I'm not used to something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm, like, hitting Y as fast as I can just to cycle through the weapons. And if you do it too fast, it doesn't recognize it. So if I go Y, because I want to get to my melee weapon, it only registers me hitting it once. So now I'm on a pistol. It's like, oh, well, okay, Y. Why? But it's good. You can hold 4 different weapons at a time, which is super fun. You can, when you're picking your attributes and your skills at the beginning, and when you're leveling yourself up, you can be like, I want to be a melee person. And there's one-handed melee and two-handed melee, and if you up that strength category, I guess, you can do a lot of damage with melee weapons. I want more a gun route. Han Solo.
Yeah, I would typically go guns as well.
Mm-hmm. I'll let my companions run in and do the meleeing.
You'll be
I'll hang back and use
ranged
my
guy.
inhaler to heal myself. I didn't talk about the slowdown. It kind of has a VAT system. but it's a little different. It's not super specific. Like I want to hit them in the third part of their tricep and shoot that out. It's more like head, body, feet.
Yeah.
Blind, stagger, cripple. So it's a lot. It's really cool though because you can.
Does it make the
precisely
camera
aim.
noise?
It does like a kind of thing. I think I nailed that, by the way.
Sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't played it, but I'll let you know when I finally do.
But I am having an absolute blast with it. I think I'd give it a booyah.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot of fun. I think if you like video games, you should be playing it.
I think I haven't played it, but I think you kind of mentioned, it coming out on the same day as Call of Duty. I think it'll find its audience Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's when it'll find its group because I know, like, if I don't have it by then, that's probably when I'll pick it up.
Yeah.
Because it is a game we saw the trailer at the Game Awards for, and I've been pretty excited about it. It's just I knew I was going to get Call of Duty,
Yeah.
so I had to pick it up.
Also, like, the writing for this game is really good, which is just rare in video games.
Do you know how long the campaign length
I
is or
don't.
anything? I don't know if you looked it up or not.
No, I didn't look up. It's really funny. I've been laughing a lot. There's a side quest I did where I was trying to get one of my companions and another character on a plane set to go on a date. I'm like, come on. And then they found out that they might still be in a relationship. They're like, no. And they're like, well, let's go drink it. Let's get drunk. So we went to the bar and convinced this person. Oh, it was really fun.
Getting drunk in video games is one of the more fun things to do, especially Red Dead's. Like, that whole thing is hilarious.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm excited for Brett to play more and
Yeah. I'm
kinda
hoping
more
to get.
into it.
I have kind of a busy schedule this week, so
Yeah.
we'll see how much I can get in this week.
Did you buy a hard copy of it?
No, I'm playing
Oh,
through
Game Pass.
through Game Pass
Yeah,
at this point.
Game Pass. I forgot it's on there.
I bought hard copy.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Outer Worlds, check it out. It's really, really, really good.
If you have
Super
if you have
dope
Game
box
Pass,
art, too.
absolutely check it out.
The art in the game is awesome.
It's very pretty.
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
Box art, to me, is worth a poster.
Oh yeah.
I think it looks so good.
There's another game that came out this week. Tyler, why don't you tell us about Call of Duty?
Small timer game. Small studio, like 4 people. No.
Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare?
No.
No, shoot.
Remaster? Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remaster?
4 Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean, no. It's just Call of Duty Modern Warfare, right?
I think it's just MW.
Yeah. No, I think you're right.
Okay.
What Call of Duty is this actually?
How many are there? I don't know.
16. I don't know.
I don't know that there's that many, but there's a lot.
Did they have a
Are we
special
counting
event
mobile
for,
games?
like World
Oh,
War
yeah.
II? This is Call of Duty 10
No.
No.
or something.
It's just Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Before I jump into it, though, I do want to mention I have not played the campaign yet. I know why people play Call of Duty for the most part, and it's to play multiplayer. So I focus a lot of my time and efforts on that, so I can be able to talk about it a little
Multiplayer
bit.
game. Cool.
Yeah. So my initial impressions before I deep dive into some of the things, I think this is the best Call of Duty since Black Ops 2. I think this is the best gunplay Call of Duty has ever had. I think they've taken some risks in trying to do something different than what they've been doing for the last 10 or 12 years. And I can really appreciate that. Now, I know people are grilling it on social media because everybody's playing it. So the sample size is huge. There's going to be people who hate it. And those are the stories that get clicks. So those are the stories that run.
When you say best since Black Ops 2, do you think it's better than Black Ops 2?
I don't know yet because Black Ops 2 is the most played Call of Duty of all time. And I contributed to that greatly.
I didn't like that one.
So I have to play it a lot.
That was the first one I didn't like.
Really?
I hated it.
Yeah, I think that one's kind of, I don't want to call it gold standard because that's not the right word, but I think Black Ops 2 is a good measuring stick because it's so popular. It's so widely popular.
Are you ready to have your minds blown?
Sure.
This is the 17th in the main series. That does not count mobile games.
Holy cow.
There's mobile game?
Yeah.
I guess I skipped a lot more Call of Duty than I thought.
Yeah.
I
I probably did too. But no, I think it's really good. I'll get into some pros and cons real quick. My first pro is obviously gunplay. They've greatly reduced time to kill. I feel like the regular core mode feels more like hardcore now. So, a lot of times, in my experience, I know people have had varying experiences, but like when I get the drop on somebody, I can count on one hand how many times I've gotten the drop and someone's like flicked and killed me. Like if I get the drop on you, I'm going to kill you. And that is not something I've experienced. Like in Black Ops 3, if I got the drop on somebody, they would just turn around and shoot me in the face.
Right.
I'm like, what just happened? But I haven't experienced that. Another pro, and this is where I think they made the biggest improvement, is gun customization. Call of Duty has widely been pick 10 on your class. These are the attachments you can unlock. These are the variations of things that work for people. They have changed class and customization so much. You now have a gunsmith. There's 71 levels per gun, 103 camos per gun, all locked. Well, the attachments are locked behind leveling the gun. Guns have their own perks, and the camos are locked behind new challenges. It's not just headshots. So there's kills while crouching, hip fire kills, standard kills unlock camos.
Thank goodness.
They've changed it to where, and there's different kinds of camos. Like my favorite camo class right now, it's called Dragon. And so like all the camos are like scales.
Is there another one called Double Dragon?
I don't know.
Oh, I hope so.
I haven't unlocked them all. But like, and there's like 10 different variants of the Dragon camos. Their hip fire kills is how you unlock them. There's one, it's purple, pink, and blue. And I think it's the coolest looking camo so far in the game that I've seen. I really enjoy using it. The gunsmith also, with all the attachments, you can put 5 attachments on your gun, pretty standard like before. But in each class, like in sights, there's like 20 different sights. There's different barrel variations. There's like 15 different barrels for each gun. Like everything is just so much different. You can make the M4 and M16. You can change it into like the standard M16 look with a grenade launcher on it, and like you can turn it into a burst fire weapon, like everything. You can change firing modes like in Battlefield.
That's crazy.
It is so different than Call of Duty has ever done. And I think that's really cool that they're willing to take those chances. Another thing I really like, and this is something that you don't unlock until you're level 29, but there's a thing called specialization. So instead of having kill streaks, like if you're not a person who gets like 10, 15 kill streaks, you can put specializations on where you can like bypass kill streaks and add 3 more perks. So you can add 3 more perks. So like if you use hardline, which reduces your kill streak by 1, you can put, for 2 kills, you get another perk that'll activate. So your first kill, you'll activate your 4th perk. Then your 3rd kill, you'll activate your 5th perk, and your 5th kill, you'll activate your 6th perk.
That was in Modern Warfare 3.
They put it back in, and it's pretty cool. I really like it. I used it for a little bit, and then I realized how much I missed having a UAV. So I had to go back. But it's really cool. I think it's a really accessible way to make it easier for people who aren't going to put up 20 or 15 and 20 kill streaks. But that's another thing. The highest kill streak besides a nuke is 15, which is not crazy unreasonable if you're having a good game. But no, I think the customization and everything they've added is really good. The challenges I kind of touched on with the camos, but they also have daily challenges. So you get 3 daily challenges a day, and then there's multiplayer challenges, which I don't know how this is going to work because it's still too early to tell. But you can activate a multiplayer challenge. So the first one I did was boot camp. And it's the first challenge is play 1 public match. Boom, you get something for it. The next one was like get 25 kills. Cool, I got that. And there's like a series of 5 challenges. You complete them all, you get a gun variant. And you know what you're getting every single time. Like it's not random chance. Everybody has the opportunity to get the same things. And I was like, thank goodness they're going away from like random, you get this kind of, well, you might get this one. Like it's everybody knows what they're working towards.
Yeah.
And something that, and this is kind of going back to, I've talked about this before, but something I think Fortnite did such a good job of was adding challenges to the game. And now everybody's doing it. And I think it makes playing more fun because like you can work towards something. Like one of them's like get 25 pistol kills. Like most people don't play with a pistol, but if you want to unlock this gun variant, you're going to use a pistol. Yeah. You're going to find a way to get that gun. So I really think it's cool. It's a really nice way to keep yourself busy. And then my favorite thing they've added is a new mode called Gunfight. It was what they used as their alpha on PlayStation 4. It is a 2v2 mode. You spawn with a random class. The map's really small. Each round at most lasts like a minute to a minute and a half. And essentially it's you and a teammate versus another person and a teammate, and you try to kill them before they kill you. If it goes to overtime, a flag spawns in the middle of the map, and you have to cap the flag to win. If nobody caps the flag, the person with the least amount of health loses. Super cool mode. Huge opportunity for ranked play, which is becoming such a big thing in the gaming world right now.
Yeah, it really is.
Rocket League, Apex, all these games. That's such a huge part of it. I love it. I think it's a fantastic mode. I played the first day. I played 7 matches of it with my brother. We lost 2, and it was awesome. And it's super competitive. Like, it gets really intense. I yelled at my brother a lot because I wanted to win. Because they have operators, and you unlock them through challenges. So, like, one of the challenges, win 5 gunfight matches, and you unlock this character. So you can make yourself look cooler as that character.
Yeah.
You think old guys?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going for the old guys. I
played
as an old guy in Black.
I use
Blackout.
You did.
On one group, on one team, because there's obviously 2 teams. There's the Allegiance and the Coalition. On the Allegiance, I play as a British lady with like a Captain Price hat.
Nice.
She's super dope. She doesn't wear gloves, which I think is pretty gangster. And then on the other team, I play as a character named Grinch, and he like pretty much he wears like a ski mask and like the top half of a ghillie suit.
Green Harry.
No, he wears like the top half of a ghillie suit and a ski mask. He's pretty dope. But it's really fun. I really enjoy that stuff. My only cons, and while I know people are completely ripping it for the maps, I would agree the maps are the worst part of the game, but they're not so bad that it's terrible. It's nice to have to think about what you do. You can't just run around and run and gun, and I like that. My problem with the maps is I don't think there's enough of them.
Not enough variety.
Yeah, so like you find yourself like there's maps I haven't even played yet because you always end up on the same maps. It's not a voting system. You just don't get put on those maps.
Is it like Battlefield, how they do a cycle and they're like playing the same order every time?
No, it's just random. I don't know how they do it, but it like some of the maps are so big that you're only going to catch them in like other playlists. So it's interesting how it works. They've added some new modes, like this mode called Cyber Attack. It's pretty much skirmish, but it's also search and destroy.
Oh.
So it's kind of cool. Like you can pick, like it's search and destroy, but if your teammates die, you can go pick them back up.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. I haven't played much of it. I played it during the beta quite a bit. Pretty cool. I like the way you can filter out which modes you want to play. Super cool. Like I can, on quick play, you can go to your filter and be like, I only want to play Headquarters, which is the best Call of Duty mode ever made, in my opinion. But so you highlight Headquarters, and it's only going to put you in Headquarters matches. I think it's so awesome. They also added Ground War, which is 32 versus 32. I've only played Karst River Quarry, which is the big map that was in the beta. Apparently, there's another one that has like skyscrapers everywhere.
Building falls down halfway through the game.
I don't think the building falls down, but
Revolution.
But you can get on top of it.
And your game crashes because it's just too much is going on screen.
But no, I think it's cool, and like Battlefield, you can edit your classes in the game. Something Call of Duty was long overdue for adding, in my opinion.
Yes, that's nice.
But no, I think this is a step in the right direction for Call of Duty. I appreciate that they're willing to take chances and try something new for them. It's going to piss people off, and that's okay.
In today's day and age, what doesn't piss
right,
people
and
off?
like, you know, I look back at it and I think, like, what if Modern Warfare 2 came out today? Would people like it as much as they did? Because a lot of the map designs and stuff there, it wasn't like classic 3-lane like it has been for the last 5 years. It wasn't. You know, it was more random. There's more windows. There's more verticality to maps like there is in this one. And
heck, Wasteland was a bunker in the middle of a map in a big circle.
Yeah. Like maps were...
called Wasteland?
There was Wasteland. Yeah, there was a bunch of... I think so.
I camped so hard on that map.
You'll find like people camp a lot in these ones, like in the new maps and stuff, but like...
Oh, it's Call of Duty.
I was going to say
half
that's...
the people camp.
That's everything.
Half
and
the
that's,
people complain about it.
And if you hate camping, play modes that make people move.
Yeah.
Like Team Deathmatch, people are going to camp. Sorry. I don't play Team Death. I haven't played one match of Team Deathmatch. Exactly. Play Domination.
Yeah.
Play games that make you move. But no, all in all, I think it's good. I think, like I said, I think it's a step in the right direction. I'm excited to play more. I'm excited to see how they continue to add content as there's no like season pass anymore. They've already released a lot of like hot fixes for it. Like I know like day one people were like, I don't want to play 10v10 modes. I only want to play 6v6. Literally Saturday morning I woke up and it was changed to where you could get rid of the 10v10 modes, which I personally like the 10v10. I think it was cool. It's a nice little variation. But no, I think it's good. I don't want to give it a rating yet because I haven't played the campaign, and I really want to report back on that and let people know how that is. I've heard it's really good. I've heard Russian people hate it, so because of the way they're depicted.
Oh.
But I don't know. I'll play the campaign. Hopefully, I'll get some of it in this week, and I'll be able to speak on that a little bit more in the next couple weeks.
What of the changes that they made in this one? Which one do you think will like carry on to the next Call of Duty?
I hope the gun customization does.
Okay.
Because this is the deepest gun customization I think I've ever played.
Does that include like the pick 10? You think that will not be back?
I hope not.
I agree.
Because I think pick 10 is stupid.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's hard to say.
Mm-hmm.
I think kill streaks will stay again. I do think that'll be sticking around because I think people like that more. I hope gun customization stays. I could see it not.
Kill streaks instead of score streaks.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that'll stick. I think the score streak thing was an experiment that
Carried on too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But kill streaks are nice to have back. I don't know. It's hard to say right now. It's still too early. They're going to add so much to this one. I'm sure they're going to add a battle royale at some point.
Yeah.
How's that Spec Ops game mode?
I have not played it. So there is Spec Ops on the Xbox version.
Oh, there is?
Yeah. It's just it doesn't have the survival mode. So you can't just play zombies against people who can shoot you.
Okay.
Yeah, so I talked to somebody who has beat the campaign, and Spec Ops is apparently a continuation of the campaign. So it's just more missions, but they're more like singularly focused on different characters than what the campaign is based on, which I think is awesome, especially for people who don't love multiplayer, or like if I'm getting wrecked in multiplayer for a day, I'll probably go play that.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, okay, this is not my day. It's just frustrating me.
Yeah.
And you unlock stuff in multiplayer through the campaign. You unlock multiplayer stuff through Spec Ops. You unlock double XP tokens through the campaign in Spec Ops. And double XP is now on a timer. It's not like only gameplay. It's just when you activate it, you have
4 hours.
Yeah, of double XP. So you activate it when you have time to play it because you're going to lose it. And I just think it's cool. I think they've made a lot of good quality of life changes to Call of Duty. And crossplay is great. I think that's super cool. I can't believe I didn't mention that. We played against people with mouse and keyboard last night, and I honestly couldn't even tell. It was awesome. I didn't feel like I was at an extreme disadvantage.
Cool.
So, sorry, a little long-winded.
No, both of our little mini reviews there are kind of long-winded, but that's all good. We don't have a huge topic tonight, so.
Yeah.
I got that pizza coming to you December 29th, Brendan.
Let's go over some news real quick before we give our review of the Lighthouse.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Did you guys watch the Grudge trailer?
What?
No.
No.
Okay, well then I watched it. I don't care about it. There's whatever. Next.
Did you just fart?
No.
Oh. Sorry.
It's just the chair, I swear.
Brett farted.
It's the chair.
I was like, whoa, hold on. We're doing that now? You should have told me sooner. Sorry, Luke.
No, you're good. There was also a trailer for The King, which is a Netflix movie. That movie looks super dope.
I thought the first trailer was really good. I haven't watched the second one, but
yeah, I'm optimistic about it, I guess. For a Netflix, I don't know. Netflix movies have just the bar is so low that I think that it's go get them, guys.
And if The Irishman is as good as it really
That's
is,
true.
the bar is going to be from 0 to 100, which means no progress.
Yeah.
There was also a trailer for Antlers, which is another horror movie. You're getting lots of horror trailers.
Yeah, this time of year is
because it's Halloween time. This movie looks weird.
Bunch of January horror films.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Carrie Russell though, and she's in it, so that'll be cool. You guys see that new trailer?
No.
There's no dialogue in it.
Of course there isn't.
It was a really cool trailer. It was just sound effects and scary sounds and quick cuts. You know, the tick, 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 tick kind of thing.
Yeah.
The Grudge did that too. That's just a horror thing. I thought the Grudge trailer sucked. Maybe everybody will disagree with me, but also a game trailer that I saw was the DLC for Battlefield 5 is gonna have the War in the Pacific drop this week.
That looks dope.
I really liked that trailer.
I really like that game, and I never play it.
That's my problem. Is like I can never.
Such a bummer.
I can never like.
I'm excited for this to come out because I'll go back in for a bit. I know that. I'm super pumped for this.
Yeah, I'll update it and play it with you guys at some point.
Sweet.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Plus,
we need to get back on that Battlefield train.
The M1 Garand is gonna drop too. I'm pretty sure with it.
Ping.
Yeah, I'm ready for that.
Ready for that ping.
Did you guys? Was there any trailers you guys saw that I didn't?
I haven't been. Knives Out had a new trailer. I specifically have stayed away from that.
Well, it got stolen.
It did. I thought we stole it, but apparently the one we stole
it was a fake.
What the heck?
Fandango had it, unfortunately.
Shout out to Fandango. Did they like their tweet?
I just saw it was a minute, and I was like, "Oh, this is barely a trailer. I'm just gonna
It's
ignore
like
it."
it's like a TV spot, right?
It's an extended TV spot. Here's your extended Super Bowl TV spot.
So there is another trailer that dropped as we were recording tonight.
Oh, Mandalorian.
None of us have seen.
Yeah.
So excited about seeing that.
I'm excited to watch that.
After this show.
Well, should I watch it? It comes out in like a week and a half or
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
It's 2 weeks away.
Anyways.
I'm gonna skip it. Whatever. I'm excited for that show.
Other trailers?
None for me.
Okay. Last week we had the Joker movie that won't stop. This one's got some legs.
Is it gonna make $1 billion?
No.
It's gonna fall just short, isn't it?
No.
It passed Deadpool though to become the highest grossing R-rated film ever.
What is it at? 848, 849?
I don't know.
Something like that.
Let's look it up.
I think it's gonna hit like 900 ish.
That's still pretty close.
For a
$55 million budget.
Yeah, it is.
Box Office Mojo like completely changed their site, and I don't like it. 852 right now.
Okay.
I saw it reclaim the top spot this past weekend.
Yeah. Which
It's
means
like, dang.
nothing good was out. Well, Lighthouse is good, but it's only in like 500 theaters or something.
Right.
Maybe
But,
like 50.
It's not
theaters.
wide release.
I can't believe that was in Wichita. Like,
Weird way to have it too in the 21.
but I guess everybody heard Maleficent sucked and decided not to go see it. And then what else? Is out?
Well, and the weekend before, I mean, it's the weekend before Halloween.
Zombieland 2.
Joker's kind of like that, like, it doesn't feel like a Halloween movie, but clowns are kind of Halloween things.
Clowns and masks.
And so
It's kind of a thriller-ish
It kind of
too.
works.
Yeah.
It's been getting good hype, so yeah, we'll see. I don't know if it'll hit.
I don't think it'll hit $1 billion. I thought it was
No.
closer to 900 than that.
I think it'll hit 920.
That's still crazy.
Like 500 was crazy.
Yeah. Congrats to.
I listened to Todd
whole-
Phillips' DGA episode
Yeah.
too. It was interesting. Like
They dropped one for The Irishman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like,
how
the
did that-
movie's not out yet. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Although this is an awesome podcast that Brett told us about, and I'll let you tell him about the podcast. But I listened to the episode of Christopher Nolan interviewing Edgar Wright, and it might be one of the best podcast episodes I've ever listened to. It was so awesome, and I've never heard Christopher Nolan like nerd out.
Yeah.
But he was nerding out over Edgar Wright. It was awesome.
So the podcast we're talking about is The Director's Cut. It's by the Directors Guild of America, and basically what they do is the Directors Guild has a theater down in LA, and they'll show a film there to other DGA members, and then after the showing, they'll sit down and do like a 30-minute conversation where one filmmaker interviews another, interviews the director of that film.
Yeah, the movie that was shown.
So it is like it's always fellow directors. So like
Who
it's,
interviewed Todd Phillips?
Is it Ian something?
Ivan Reitman.
Ivan Reitman.
Ivan
Sorry,
Reitman.
I knew it was an I name.
Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of fun to see. It's not like a journalist or any.
It's just a conversation.
It's a
It's two-
conversation
yeah, it's two
between
people.
two people who
Awesome.
really love the craft.
And also, most podcasts, we're guilty, go hour and a half plus. Yes, we're guilty. We know. Shut up. Okay. This is only 30 minutes long.
Yeah.
Maybe 40 if they just end up going long.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Welcomed.
This is a nice little breath of fresh air.
We've been getting a little better.
Yeah.
We're an hour in.
We got to stay on track here.
Well,
Let's go, guys.
We'll be okay. We don't have.
Next news story. Congrats, Joker.
The Bond 25 film has wrapped.
Yes.
Woohoo! I'm excited for a new Bond.
I am super excited for new Bond. I love Bond.
And I'm kind of excited because
Time for another Bond marathon.
I'm kind of ready for. It's not just this Bond. I'm excited for this Bond.
Mm-hmm.
I love Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
I am excited to see where they go next. So it's kind of like that like final chapter, closing of a book, and then give me a new. I'm excited for that new book as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Excited for all the speculation and announcement for the next Bond.
Yeah.
right.
Is it Idris Elba?
Confession time, I have not seen a single Daniel Craig Bond movie.
Slapped. No,
I'm
it's
gonna
okay.
come over. We'll watch them.
Can't go over there.
I'll come over and watch them with you, since
Wait,
you're
can
more
I go?
welcoming to me than this guy.
We can have popcorn. I'll make homemade popcorn.
Just don't
Nice.
record the popcorn into a mic.
Well, it's not going to be a commentary.
If you can still have a mic.
Yeah. Let me just record myself watching Bond movies.
No, record yourself eating, watching a Bond movie.
No.
ASMR.
This isn't an
eating popcorn.
ASMR channel. It's gross.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm super pumped for that movie. Plus, on it, AR Miles in it. There was a lot of game delays this week, specifically on Thursday, in between 10 o'clock and 10:30. Like 4 games got delayed.
A number of games.
3 from Ubisoft, Gods and Monsters, Rainbow Six Quarantine, and Watch Dogs Legion all got delayed to 2020-2021 fiscal year.
You know what's crazy about that? Is like, I forgot how much I enjoyed what they showed of Gods and Monsters.
Yeah.
So I was
The
like,
game looked
oh man,
really cool.
it does.
It looked like
It looks like a more digestible Assassin's Creed.
And then the bigger delay was, or like, not a huge time delay as those, but The Last of Us Part 2 got delayed to May 29th, 2020.
That was like, it was so strange because like 2 weeks ago they gave us a release date.
The whole point of that trailer was the release
Yeah,
date.
and then they delayed it 3 months like right away, and I was like,
Uh-oh.
It reminded
So-
me of X-Men Dark Phoenix.
yeah. So Luke and I had kind of, I think we were having that conversation in the group chat.
Yeah.
They're probably adding something with the multiplayer to it. I'm
Yeah.
guessing, and
I
they're
think
just
there was
needing.
some backlash for that.
Yeah.
They're like, fine, jeez.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Don't want to put out a half-done game where you ship something post-launch, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. It could have been more severe than that. It could have been
Hey,
something game-breaking.
I'll
or
probably
whatever.
need a little break from the 400-hour campaign of
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk. I can take a weekend and just binge through The Last of Us Part 2.
It's true.
And then that will be it.
Yeah, you'll be
Because
done with it. Be
I
great.
honestly didn't even know the first one had multiplayer. And it's my favorite game.
I do just want to take 1 second though to just appreciate that studios are still willing to delay games.
Yes.
I do appreciate that because I don't like playing half-baked games. So I'm glad that their quality control team was willing to say, "Hey, no, we can't put this out on time.
Yeah.
We can't Justice League this thing.
Yep.
Like we really need to finish this up." So good on them.
Release the Snyder Cut.
Yeah, please release the Snyder Cut. I'm buying Luke a Snyder Cut T-shirt for Christmas.
Oh, yes.
Don't tell anyone.
I'm wearing it every week.
You got one?
Only just the Wonder Woman 2 news.
Quick
Patty
announcement.
Jenkins posted a photo.
Patty Jinx.
Patty Jinx on Instagram of Pedro Pascal's character in Wonder Woman 2, 1984.
There you
Wonder
go.
Woman 2.
Year 2.
2. Looked pretty good.
Yep, confirmed as Maxwell Lord.
Yep.
She gonna snap that fool's neck.
You know, I thought about it. I don't think she's going to do it.
I don't either.
I think Cheetah's going to slice his throat.
In either case,
That was
I don't.
morbid.
He does not. He does not deserve to die horribly again.
Oh, he's a bad guy.
Yeah,
Nobody will ever die that horribly.
Having your skull crushed and eyes.
Yeah.
hey, but
Hey, he seemed to come out
That was-
on 2 feet. He's all right.
I'm excited. He's a good actor. I like watching him. So
I'm waiting for him to crush that role. I'm
Yep.
excited.
So you guys ready for the biggest news of the week?
I'm ready.
Catwoman 2 with Halle Berry.
Dude, I wish. Oh my gosh. More basketball scenes, please.
Zoe Kravitz is her daughter. It's pretty cool.
Yes. No, but it is in the DC world.
Oh.
There is a Superman and Lois show that it seems to have already shot a pilot for the CW, judging by the lead's Instagram. Apparently he was talking about a story he's told and released some set photos. So I guess my question for you guys, I don't know that I'll watch it unless Dana really wants to.
I won't. Honestly, I'm tired of CW superhero shows. They're all the same. I'm going to finish Arrow once I have the ability to watch all of it.
Yeah.
I'll watch the Crisis crossover, and then I think I'm done. I don't
Yeah,
care anymore.
Crisis is really the only thing I'm interested in at this point, and then I'm kind of ready for DC to start have a new chapter with their shows. I think with the upcoming Disney Plus slate of shows, the quality bar is just going to be elevated so high that I'm
financial
sorry,
bar, too.
either someone needs to either invest more money or you need to find a new partner to make stuff with, because the CW shows, I think they're fun. They're kind of that old school though, where it's like we just don't have quite as much money as we like.
They ushered this in.
Yeah.
I mean, this is their thing. They got us to where we are, but it's kind of like,
But there's 8 shows.
look, it's kind of like PUBG. It's kind of like PUBG. Like PUBG brought us to all these sweet battle royales, and it just kind of fell behind.
Yeah.
And that's what the CW has done, and that's okay. It happens.
Enjoy the success.
The X-Men
and then
movies did it.
come
They brought in
out with something
superhero
new.
movies, and then the MCU just was like,
Yo!
see you later. Like, it happens. It's a copycat world out there.
It is.
That's just how it works,
Mhm.
and people always find better ways to do it. So HBO Max will probably bring some higher quality stuff in the DC world,
Yeah.
like a Swamp Thing season 2.
I'd watch that.
I would too. I'd watch the Floronic Man terrorize everyone.
Any other news?
Not for me.
Oh shoot.
That's it for me.
The Obi-Wan show
Oh yeah, we got confirmation.
that it's going to take place between episodes 3 and 4. Who didn't see that coming?
Everyone knew. but-
Confirmation.
Confirmation. Yay! Hey, no, that's
yeah.
great. I'm
It's like,
I'm
what can
still
we
super
release that we
excited
already
about
know?
that.
Yeah. And then Michael Giacchino finished the Batman theme. It's newsworthy to me.
Hey,
Da-da-da-da.
anything
Please, no.
Giacchino does is newsworthy to me. So.
No, please don't give us the Danny Elfman remix.
He's gonna just dubstep it.
Oh, please give me a dubstep Batman theme. That would be hilarious. Robert Pattinson walks in doing the Tobey Maguire dance. I'm in.
Oh no.
All right. And I think that's all I got.
Oh, well, we went and saw a movie this week.
Did we?
This last week.
What?
We saw a thing.
Okay.
Did we?
I feel like I just got cabin fever over the weekend. That's all I feel like.
I don't know. I just feel really stupid.
No, my favorite thing about this is trying to talk about it.
So
That's the best part.
we went and saw the Lighthouse, which was showing. It's a special showing over at Warren 21. Like
What?
it's not out in wide release, so like chances are you probably won't see it
Till later.
anywhere till later, anyways. Unless if there's like an Oscar push, an awards push
Yeah,
for it.
the best picture movies I know at Regal, they usually
They
have
do.
like a little festival like,
Mhm.
hey, these movies are available now. Come check them out.
Yeah. So I don't know where to start with this movie. This is from the same director and writer director who did The Witch. Another
Which
fairly
you have
small,
seen.
which I love. I love that movie. That is a great movie.
I need to watch it.
It is not like this movie at all. Which whether or
Just
not
fart jokes.
you like this movie or not, like that doesn't say that's not like a quality thing. That's just it's a very like.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the previews and I was like, I can see how this is like The Witch. It's not like The Witch.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
Don't mind me.
But yeah, I don't. Again, how we talk about this, I don't know. What were your guys' impressions?
Well, there's 2 people in the movie.
3, 4.
There's 2 main people in the
There's
movie.
2 people in the movie, and another person that shows up. And then they hired some extras for the opening scene.
Yep.
And
They were
those 2
just crew
people that
members.
are in this movie, that star in this movie, that are in every scene in this movie, are super freaking good.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Robert Pattinson and
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe are
Batman and Volvo.
fantastic.
Batman and the Green Goblin.
Batman and everyone's fan cast
They
Joker.
eat up every line of dialogue in the best possible way.
Yes.
Their relationship over the course of the movie, I think, is really well done.
Yeah.
And I'm still super confused by it.
Yeah.
This is one of those movies that I haven't figured it out yet.
Brett's the smart one.
So I've done a little bit of reading on it.
Bring some knowledge.
So this is the weirdest review of a movie I think I've ever given. This movie is very phallic and Freudian
Yeah.
in its content. It's very sexual and very homoerotic is kind of what they were going for.
Oh.
Kind of hearing what Eggers had to say about it. And I'll leave it there because there is some weird stuff in the movie, and the tension of the 2 characters is kind of, according to Eggers, sexually driven.
Interesting.
Which I thought was weird. Which, I mean, you can see it, right?
see it.
I kind of had an idea of that, but I didn't know if that's like what was supposed
Yeah,
to
that's
be.
what was going on. There's some things about the script that Eggers kind of talks about, and it kind of starts to clear that up.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of like what they were going for with the 2 characters is kind of like what Freud taught in his day and age, and then Carl Jung as well. Jungin is what
Jungin.
people refer to it as, but Carl Jung was a psychologist who kind of had some of the same. He was a Freudian successor kind of guy.
Oh, sure.
So it kind of gets into that kind of thing. I don't really know how to unpack that
Mm-hmm.
because I don't have the movie shot for shot in front of me. But yeah, it's weird. It's so hard to explain to someone. Like I was talking to a buddy at work, and he went and saw it Sunday, and he said he texted me today, and he's like, someone just asked me about the Lighthouse, and he's like, I forgive you for your review of it to me because I couldn't explain it to him either. And I was like, yeah, dude, it's a dangerous place to be. But all in all, I really liked it.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
It's super hard to explain, but I really liked it.
Yes, Brendan, I really did enjoy it a lot. I thought it was awesome, but I just can't explain it. It's really confusing and really weird. If I was to give you the most basic explanation, is 2 dudes get cabin fever.
Yeah,
That's really the only way I can explain
that's
it.
like the surface level.
Yeah.
I would say my explanation of it is I don't know if this will make sense, so I'll probably have to explain it, but 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
The movie doesn't make any sense. There's not a whole lot of story through dialogue, and I think one of the con we kind of have is the dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You really have to pay attention to what
Yes.
you're seeing. Meets The Shining without the
Yeah.
ghosts.
Yeah. Little less supernatural.
A lot less supernatural,
Well,
I
yeah.
guess. But not walking into a bathtub with ghost ladies. So
No, it's
but
yeah. Go
because like 2001 is such a strange movie. I don't think if somebody can explain the ending of that movie, they're lying. And that's how I feel about this one too.
Mm.
At the end, I was just like, okay, whatever. I liked it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
And kind of along with Space Odyssey, I'm gonna probably make a lot of comparisons to it, but I'd like to watch Space Odyssey and this one without the dialogue. Just sound effects and music and what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
I feel I could still get the same...
Story?
I feel like I could get the same everything.
Yeah.
The dialogue does add some, and it adds a lot of the performance.
Yeah.
But everything is still there.
It doesn't add any context to the story.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one that I'll definitely have to
wanna,
get when it comes out.
I want to watch this movie
it
again so bad with subtitles.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think they should have maybe released it with subtitles. Lay into the accent maybe more and put subtitles on it. I don't know if that would affect it or not. I can't say that without actually seeing it with the subtitles, but
yeah.
Right now it's where I'm at because there's some scenes where I'm just like, I don't know what you said.
The scene after Pattinson tells him he doesn't like his cooking is like a 4-minute monologue.
Yeah.
And I probably
missed all of it.
Collected like a good maybe 20 words.
Is that may the Triton come up and destroy you from the depths and drag you down?
There's a number of places in this movie where it's like, I feel like it's so clear that it's really taking from like plays.
Mm-hmm.
From staging to soliloquies and monologues.
I could see this being a play.
It feels like a stage play.
Yeah. And normally I would say I don't really like that, but again, I think just because of the performances, it works really well. Sorry, we're not. I'll save that until our final thoughts. Sorry.
This movie is not one that you can review in a clean fashion. Like you're just gonna fall all over the place.
Let's talk about some of our pros and cons.
The obvious one.
Performances.
Yeah.
Performance is a huge pro.
Next one for me is cinematography.
Yes.
You're just going down my tweet.
This movie's
it's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And to add on top of that, like the fact that it's shot in 4:3 and black and white
adds to it.
It does.
And like the way they're like sometimes they're lighting Defoe's face, and here it's like you cannot see a thing, but up here it's super bright.
Mm-hmm.
And so like Defoe has this real scary face, and he's just yelling at you, and you're just like, oh, what are you saying?
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying, but you're scaring me, sir. Please stop it.
So like, yeah, cinematography, gorgeous film.
Yeah.
Which is why I would want to watch it just without dialogue and just have the score and the sound effects in it just to like mess with my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Something that was really funny too. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but there's a scene where there's like seagulls in the back.
Mm-hmm.
They're literally tied to wires, like an old like 70s or 60s movie. It was so great.
Yeah,
I like pointed it out to Brad. I was
me.
like, Brad, did you see those seagulls?
Were they on wires or were they actually on an island? It was super windy and they're just trying to fly through the wind.
No, you could see the wires.
They're just
They were just like shaking them. It was awesome.
Another thing I didn't expect out of this movie was the comedy, and I have it as a positive.
Hilarious.
It's funny.
It like doesn't open with, but in like the first 5 or 10 minutes, there's a fart joke, and I didn't expect to enjoy.
Yeah.
The numerous fart jokes that are
right,
and that's kind of run. And that's like the weakest comedy. There's some really good comedy in there.
I'm so mad because there's a part. I think I was the only person laughing. I just could not stop laughing. And I think I missed some stuff because I was like, it's quiet theater. This is like, it's kind of a serious movie too.
Yeah.
Like the comedy ends and I'm just going, trying to not laugh so loud so we can understand what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't help.
It didn't help.
No, never does.
But gosh, I was laughing so unexpectedly. I have a positive on here. I wrote down super effing weird.
Yeah.
I loved how weird it was.
If you enjoy movies that really make your mind bend in ways, unique ways, this is one. Mm-hmm. It's not one that I could recommend to just a casual moviegoer, but if you enjoy movies that really make you think, this is one of those.
This is one of those movies that like I follow that account Screenplayed. I can't wait for them to start posting clips from this one because I would really like to read like the script itself.
Oh, yeah.
And kind of just break down what they're talking about because there's some scenes in there where you can't really understand what they're saying, but they're unpacking a lot of like what their characters are. But yes, this movie is a mind bender. I think it was a collective thought at one point we were thinking Fight Club-esque. I thought that was really cool. I like that it kept me guessing.
Yeah.
Also,
literally kept you guessing till the end of the credits.
how do you eat grass with no teeth? That is my question for you guys.
That's a thing.
Wonder.
I don't know.
That was one of the weirdest parts of the movie to me. That
What,
that
not
conversation.
Not the
The light?
hallucinogenic mermaid
Sex scene?
sex scene.
That was like a triple scene too. You have him like bringing in crabs, you have a weird sex scene, and like a fight.
Yeah.
So I was like, which one of these is real? Which one should I be paying attention to? What's the dude's name again? I don't think they said his name till like halfway through or something.
Oh, so that's something I kind of wanted to talk about, and I don't think it's a spoiler, but like Robert Pattinson's like performance at the beginning, like his performance throughout the movie like progressively improves. Like at the beginning I was like, he's all right, I guess. But then like 30 minutes in I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, he's good. He's really good. Like 45 to an hour and I was like, oh my gosh, this dude's incredible. Like he just progressively improved throughout the movie, but his character started to say more and have more to do.
Yeah,
And I thought that
at the
was really
beginning,
cool.
it's definitely more setting up the
Defoe is doing
Defoe
everything.
and the scenario and where they're at, and then you learn a little more about Pattinson's character.
Yeah.
and he has a little more agency, and he starts making choices, and that's when he gets interesting.
Do you have any more?
And the Lighthouse, despite being called the Lighthouse, we only go up there like twice?
3 times. There's the beginning, there's the trying to unlock,
That's right.
and then there's the third time.
Yeah. It's very, it's almost MacGuffin-y, but no. What are you guys' final thoughts? Recommends or ratings?
I did think that like it should have been a little longer. It's one thing I didn't like it as much. I felt like they started going mad right away. Like Pattinson, first night there, weird dream. Yeah. Like I would have taken like a 5-minute montage of we've been here a week. Work, wheelbarrow, rain, paint, wheelbarrow, sleep, weird dream, here we go.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Real quick. I felt like it was so instant, like
it was sudden.
cabin fever.
Even setting up the stuff with the goals a little more, because it was just like one incident with the goals, and then the next time it's like, I'm gonna murder you.
Yeah. I actually have a theory. I have a theory about that I don't want to. I can't talk about. Because we're not doing spoilers.
No.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't think we should, because I bet nobody's seen the movie.
Yeah. No, we won't do spoilers.
Brendan asks if it's like Shutter Island Mindbender make you think, and I would say it's more mind-bending.
Shutter Island has a very definitive conclusion.
Yeah.
This does not.
Yeah. Well, it's definitive, but it's not.
It's definitive in action.
But it's not.
Things happen, right? Yeah. But it's not answering all of the questions that the film is setting up for you.
Right.
It's making you think about
what you just watched.
What you watch, and while it certainly has, I think it has a point to tell. You know, with whatever Robert has said.
Bobby.
Like, it is partially you have to go back and you have to think about the events that happened and come with a conclusion. It's a little bit like more like Inception, where it's like, well, what do you want to like? How do you interpret that?
Yeah.
There's a definitive answer there, but it's up for some interpretation from the viewer. So
I would really like to hear a DGA of
I would not be surprised if that happens.
Eggers and his brother talking about.
I can't wait till this movie comes out so we can all sit down and like really dissect this and like try and figure something out.
Will there be a director's commentary?
Oh, I hope so.
I
I
hope
love
so,
it. I
too.
love it when there are director's
That would
commentaries
be
on
cool.
movies. Love it.
Let's do a commentary of director's commentary.
Ooh.
Wait, that's what that meant? No. I thought it was a pigeon.
Where does this sit for you guys rating wise?
You had to ask.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
I
don't
would give
know.
it a fanboy worthy, but that fanboy
It's very, very.
that's
Narrow.
like 5 people.
It's a niche movie.
Like-
3 of them are us.
Yeah. The 2 people I know to recommend this movie to, I take that back. The 3 people, I take that back again. The 4 people I know to recommend this to are you 2, Chris, and Zach.
Yeah.
They're both film guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
So, like, I'm with you on that. My brother wanted to see it, and I came home and I was like,
No.
you wouldn't like it. You would not like this movie.
honestly, I'm surprised I like it.
I kind of am too.
I just,
I'm happy though.
Yeah.
I think Scorsese would hate this movie because this movie's a roller coaster.
Yeah.
I hope Scorsese does the commentary with the director's cut podcast.
I hope he does the director's cut podcast with Joe and Anthony Russo for Avengers Endgame.
He should do it for 21 Bridges.
Oh my gosh.
And then all they talk about is the MCU.
I'll also give this a fanboy worthy. I think
Yeah.
if you watched The Witch and you liked that, again, who watched The Witch? No one else did.
That seems to be a trend with him.
If you like his filmmaking, I think you'll like this. If you're into that weird subgenre of like trippy tension movies that don't really fall nicely into a genre, like, yeah, this is probably more your style.
This movie's weird. It doesn't have a genre.
Yeah.
Like,
Uh-huh.
it's advertised as a horror, and it's
Not
has some
elements.
tense, scary. It had like 2 jump scares that seemed kind of cheap to me. But I mean, it's not a horror movie. It's
No.
not a comedy. It's not an action movie.
It's something else. Here's what I'll say. Because most people won't be able to watch this anyways, what I would recommend is people go watch The Witch. Because I think that's a way more entry-level film of his. Like, it's not as crazy mind-bendy. It definitely does have some psychological stuff to it.
So
but,
we did the opposite of Jordan Peele, who did
right.
Get Out and Us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a fanboy worthy as well. I think it's a niche movie, but I'm gonna give it a different line of thought. I think if you're into seeing actors at their best, I think this is a good one to watch. Because I think Defoe is freaking incredible. I think Defoe is much better in this than Pattinson, but I do think Pattinson's fantastic as well, and that's not to discount him. But Defoe, just to me, he blew me away.
put on
He's
a
on
acting clinic.
He really
another
did.
level.
He
in this
seriously
movie.
is.
At the
and
beginning
it's,
of the movie, you should say, "My name's William Defoe, and this is my master class on acting."
Yeah.
And then you just watch the movie.
Yeah, I think if you're into watching actors at their best, like you want to see what truly good acting is, I think this is a good movie to watch.
Mm-hmm.
You won't know what you're watching. You'll probably finish the movie and be like, "What the hell?" But I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with how much you enjoyed it because of the acting in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, that's our review of The Lighthouse. Real quick before we wrap up, let's do some fan box questions.
Let's do it.
Brendan over on YouTube in our chat. You can join us in our chat.
He ordered a pizza
He did order pizza. He
because
wanted
I got a Pizza
pepperoni.
Planet hat.
In 30 minutes or less, it's going to get there, right?
Yeah, you seen how fast that truck goes?
It's super fast.
I'll get my boy Sid on it. I'm pretty sure he'll be working there by now.
He asks another question. Are any of us planning on getting Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order right away?
Day one. Actually, not day one. Sorry, I lied. Pokemon comes out that day.
I'll be
Dang
getting
it.
I'll be getting it day one.
I might be getting a day one.
Yeah.
I might still be getting a day one.
Yeah, I think we're all pretty excited, especially after seeing some of the early
Gameplays and
reviews and
stuff.
gameplay have kind of come out of just general impressions on like, oh, it is bigger than we think. Not in terms of, well, not only in terms of game scale, but like mechanics and story and that kind of
Listen,
stuff.
they were
so,
comparing it to Zelda Dungeons, so...
yeah.
Here's the sad truth about that game, though. We're gonna be busy that weekend.
Yeah, we are.
We are.
Yeah,
Heck yeah.
we're gonna be at Air Capital Comic Con,
Heck yeah, we are.
holding down a panel on
Putting
Saturday.
on a master class. No, no. Whoa,
Putting on a master class on how to not do a podcast.
It's a master class on how to have fun with your buddies.
Please don't say it like that.
I'm saying, how will I gang want?
I don't
But
know
yeah,
how I feel about this.
I think I'll be getting it day one, Brindo.
Yep, for sure. We had a question from Eric Exum over on Twitter. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
I'm not looking. I'm looking at you, dead in your eyes.
Where'd it go?
Cabin fever. I'm gonna hit you with a freaking axe.
All right. Are you ready, guys? We are tasked with putting together a team of 5 superheroes from any movie, TV show, comic book, universe. Okay, any superhero. To complete in a pentathlon of contests.
How lenient is the term superhero? Because he does say any comic book or universe.
Yeah, any comic universe.
Okay, cool.
I think superhero is hero is maybe the most defining thing there.
Okay. What are the events?
We have a 3-point shooting contest, bowling, cornhole, go-kart race, and mini golf. So 1 character per event. Heroes can only compete in 1 event. Heroes cannot be on multiple teams. Oh, so we can't pick each other's characters.
I don't know if everybody will have mine, so.
Heroes cannot use their powers.
Mm-hmm.
And which one of our teams will win? We have to debate that.
Oh gosh, I don't know if my team will
we
win,
need
but
5
it's awesome.
people?
We need 5 people. You need 5 people.
Have you not thought about this at all?
I have, but I
Oh.
changed my answers because I forgot about the part where they can't use their power. So I'm like redoing this.
Luke, you want to start off with a character for the 3-point shooting contest?
So, I would accept this.
Okay.
But if you don't, I might be a little upset. I picked Bugs Bunny.
Ooh.
He does appear in comic books. He is a hero character, and he proved he can ball. So,
We'll allow it. I think we allow it. I'm fine with that. That's a good one for your 3-point contest too.
I would choose Mr. Terrific
Oh.
because he can literally learn anything and be good at it.
Interesting. Mr. Terrific.
Luke gets the deep cut character. He understands.
yeah, I do.
This is
'Cause
probably
he's always... No, never mind. I'm not going to argue for you.
He's always top.
So my question is, what if their power is like passive?
Like Mr. Terrific's.
Right, they don't control using their powers or anything.
Like being smart.
Like
Or-
being lucky.
Freaking Domino.
Domino is my pick.
I knew he'd freaking do that. Okay.
Okay. Luke, we'll go back to you now. Bowling.
I think that's a gray area, but I'll allow it. Okay. Bowling, I picked Ben Parker before he dies. He's an uncle, old dude, grandpa style, probably bowls. So I picked him. I bet he bowls like a 280.
Makes sense.
I bet you guys have some weird picks. I don't think yours is as weird as mine.
Probably not.
No, definitely. Mine are going to be the least weird because I don't get the deep cuts.
Mine is also
Ben Parker is Uncle Ben.
I know who
Okay,
Ben
just-
Parker is.
Just making sure, man.
I would choose Cyborg for this
Ooh.
because I don't think he'd be using his powers when he just throws it in a straight line because he's mechanical.
Very
Robotic. Yep.
robotic.
He finds the path and hits it every time.
Okay.
It's like an assembly line.
I see what you're going for. I'm also gonna go young. I'm gonna go Peter Parker. Let's pit Peter against Ben.
Peter's just gonna cry the whole time because Uncle Ben's actually alive and in the flesh.
That youthful, he's got that natural strength ability. I think again, maybe that's a gray area of just his he's not using his spidey sense or whatever.
He's young. He's hip. He's having fun.
Yeah.
He's drinking an orange soda.
Yeah.
He's a little hyper.
He's drinking beer.
Who are the two demographics who are at bowling alleys?
Young
Teenagers
people and
who
old people.
can't go to bars and old people who
The sad
aren't gonna
reality
drink.
of bowling alleys.
Cornhole is our next event.
This is the hardest one for me.
So, I'm just going to pick a Spider-Man. I don't know if I can
Okay.
pick Peter Parker or not, but any spider
There's
character who
lots
has these spider abilities,
Okay.
mainly because their ability to judge distance.
Sure.
So, like, they shoot webs and it goes. So,
Oh, you and I have a very similar train of thought on this.
I'll go with Gwen Stacy, Spider-Gwen.
Okay, Spider-Gwen.
Why not?
Works for me. I like it.
Okay, my question here is, how much prep time do we have for the cornhole tournament?
Oh, I mean, it's a pentathlon. You got to train.
I got Batman.
That was
Batman with prep time is unstoppable.
Okay, now you have to give me a minute. That was my pick.
Hey, can I suggest? Am I allowed to suggest?
Sure,
Is that
why
allowed?
not?
Dick Grayson, because you'd probably be a frat boy.
He'd be drinking White Claws and wearing his
What
dad
else
hat.
do frat boys do
Play
in college but
cornhole.
go to tailgates and play cornhole and probably get drunk? So
Play Flip Cup.
probably.
If Flip Cup was in there, I'd choose
He'd be
Dick.
like, Flip Cup cornhole.
I like it. I accept your submission.
That was one of my backups for that one.
Okay, good. No, thanks. Luke's got my back.
We were all thinking the same thing. I love that. That's fantastic. All right, what's the next event?
Go-kart racing.
I like my choice for this one.
Me too.
You better not pick mine.
I picked Tim Drake.
Okay.
Young kid, so he'll fit in a go-kart.
Ooh.
Um,
I didn't think about
and he
size.
knows how to drive the Batmobile, which is probably pretty tough to drive, so he's really good at driving. But he's also a kid, so he's a little risky.
Mhm.
So he'll whip around those corners, try and like get the blue and orange sparks to get the little
Yeah.
Yeah.
speed
Gotcha.
boost. Maybe hit Yoshi a bit.
I got the old test pilot Hal Jordan on this one.
Oh.
He's super risky as well. Also
Mhm.
probably pretty good at driving.
In the sky. Also, he was a test pilot, and the most of them crashed. So
Yeah, being risky. You gotta take those chances.
you'll take that. Chance
Also,
straight in the
hey,
wall.
have you played Mario Kart recently? You're in the sky quite a bit.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. So I am gonna go with an unconventional choice.
Speed racer?
Man, man.
No, speed. Speed racer would be good.
That'd be a good choice.
Should I change mine? No, I shouldn't change mine. I'm gonna go.
Herbie, fully loaded?
No. I
Danny the street. He's
I-
a street. You're just the street.
You literally can choose the outcome however you want.
I'm not nearly as unpredictable as that.
Okay.
Way too many deep cuts.
Yeah. We've had a few of them.
I'm gonna go with Tony Stark.
Oh, he does drive.
Yeah, he does.
He's got an Iron Man into Iron Man 2. He drives.
That's true.
He's got that billionaire money. So
You hit him
there's
with
definitely he's used to driving fast things.
You hit him with the Thunderbolt, though, he's going to have problems.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
I'm just thinking, you brought up Mario Kart, and now that's all I can think about.
I don't know what rules apply to this.
Are
go-kart.
there power ups in there?
Probably.
I don't know.
Man.
How does a real go-karting work?
I could be screwed.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Okay, so last event, mini golf.
So my character for this got taken by Luke's last answer,
Ooh.
so I had to think of a new one.
Is it okay if I go?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
Yeah.
I've been going first every time.
Oh,
so,
it's fine. We've only
um,
run into this twice now.
I would pick Billy Batson
Oh.
just
Okay.
because he probably seems like, since he's a middle schooler or high schooler, depending on when you're reading, he's probably played some mini golf. I thought that one through a lot, clearly.
No, I like it. It's a, I don't know. It's an interesting choice.
Thank
But, so while Tyler, I don't want to steal Tyler, if Tyler's got another.
I'm trying so hard to find one right now.
Danny the Street.
That's too much of a cop-out.
Lois Lane. You go, Brett.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with someone who is really smart, and I think will take into consideration it's not necessarily a superpower. He's naturally very smart. Things like geometry and the physics of how the ball is going to roll across the course, and that is Mr. Fantastic. Stretchiness, not a factor. I think he can use his brain and his
He'll use physics and math.
and more math.
More math. Double the math. Math. Parentheses squared.
Yeah. So Luke, let's go through.
3-point shootout, I got Bugs Bunny.
Yep.
Bowling, got Uncle Ben. Cornhole, I got Spider-Gwen. Stacy. Go-kart, Tim Drake. Mini golf, Billy Batson. Shazam.
Tyler's
Okay.
got his. I love it. All right.
I just read about a character named Longshot. He's not my choice. I'm gonna choose Deadshot.
Ooh.
He's pretty accurate.
He is.
I have faith that he would kill it in putt-putt.
That's a deadly putt-putt.
Yeah,
Gonna go-
Longshot was the first Marvel character based on luck. So I was like, maybe him, and then I read Longshot, and I was like, nah, Deadshot. I like Deadshot more.
Would have been a good one for Cornhole, too.
Yeah, probably. I
Or
should have just
basketball.
chose all mercenaries. Dude, why didn't we choose Sportsmaster? He's probably freaking good at mini golf and all the other games.
Watch, he's probably horrible.
Dude, the next Sportsmaster comic that comes out, he's gonna be hitting fools with cornhole
Cornhole
bags.
bags.
Just boom. But he's gonna throw them underhand and drink a beer in the other hand while he's doing it. All right,
So whose team is the best?
mine. Duh.
It's not mine. Let's just be
Wow.
honest. Let's just be honest.
Okay, Brett's out.
I think I'm way more interested in hearing you two argue about.
Brendan said Professor X. Put him in the go-kart race.
Lights are working!
These things got paddle shifters. Oh, that's mean. I'm sorry.
Oh dear.
I need some food. More. Actually, just Twizzlers. All right. Do you have our teams written down?
I didn't write down.
Thanks.
No, sorry.
Okay. All right. So we'll just. You want to just go event by event,
Sure.
Sure.
and Brett.
I'll still participate. It's fine.
Okay. First event was.
3-point
3-point shootout.
shooting.
Okay. I chose Mr. Terrific.
How many shots are we shooting?
Let's just say 3.
Oh, jeez. It's like 30.
Okay, 30. Fine. I don't know how a 3-point shooting contest works.
I had Bugs Bunny. Who'd you have? I don't remember your list.
I had Domino.
Oh, okay.
Frick. I had Mr. Terrific.
I had Bugs Bunny, who was straight up baller. Taught Michael Jordan everything he knows. That's all I'm saying.
I'll eat that later. I have Mr. Terrific. He was an Olympian, and his ability to learn anything he wants to, I think, would bode well in a 3-point contest. He's a man of science.
I'm just saying learning is not the same thing as doing. People that can't do, teach. So we could teach people how to play basketball. But can you do it?
I mean,
This is how you shoot it.
he was an Olympian.
At what?
Most Olympians and professional athletes are good at most everything.
I don't know. Everything?
Basketball is pretty
Are
common.
you saying the ping pong players are going to walk out on the football field?
No. But basketball is a pretty common sport.
But we're forgetting about Domino, who over here will just
He'll
Luckily,
throw
throw
backwards
it
and it'll
up
go in.
and it'll go
see, that's my
in.
problem. Is I think Domino would win anyways because she would shoot it. It would hit the shot clock, bounce off the ref standing under the basket, somehow wrap around and go in twice and count for 3.
What if Bugs Bunny brings his secret
Oh,
stuff?
the MJ's secret stuff.
Ooh,
Yeah, I don't
that's
know.
true.
If he has MJ's secret
Or
stuff,
is
he
that
probably
juicing?
wins.
But it's water.
It's PEDs.
It's water.
It's water if you believe it's water.
Anyway, Domino wins. Okay.
They shook it up.
I get a point.
That's your only point.
got
It
some
probably
secret stuff right
is.
here.
Based on luck.
I know. That's the only thing I had. All right, event number 2, bowling.
I got old Ben Parker. Him and his bowling league, I'm assuming.
I like that play though. I mean, here's the thing, because I'm kind of picturing Peter has been going to Uncle Ben's bowling league for years, watching and admiring him, wanting to be the best he can to impress his father figure. And so, Ben's good, but he's probably a little over the hill. He might start needing those bumpers here pretty soon. But Peter, he's got that young blood.
I'm just going to say, man, Ben got shot on the way to the bowling alley. He ain't going to make it.
No, he got shot after because he had the trophy and it's worth something.
Nah.
It's like
You don't win the
that has the cash in the bowl on top.
You don't win the pentathlon trophy for winning one event. That's all I'm saying.
No, it was the bowling trophy. They're like, bowling trophy. On to the next event. No. And then Peter was like, how can I go on?
So what you're telling me is Ben may have won, but then Peter gets the trophy because he's there to take it.
I think you guys are completely discounting Cyborg here. Dude's literally a robot.
Half a robot.
Yeah. So there's room for human error. I get it.
Will his hands fit in the holes? Will he be able to hold it?
Dude, he can literally probably just like magnetize it to his hands.
That's the power?
Does he at this point have control over his non-human side of him?
Is he going
He
rogue?
seems to have it pretty quickly.
Will he start killing everybody because of...
No, that's Grid. That's not Cyborg.
No, dude. Young Justice Overlord was going crazy inside of him and made him go crazy. And he's teleporting everywhere and started killing everybody. And Fatherbox was doing some crazy stuff. You need to catch up on that season, even though it wasn't that good.
I think Cyborg would win. He'd throw it perfect every time.
Well, we're never going to agree. We need everybody else to see
So
this.
that's true.
Here's the thing. I'm going to cast a vote for one of you two because I think probably Peter, he's more into playing Pong on the computer than bowling at an alley.
He's into Wii bowling.
And while he might be emotionally attached to Uncle Ben winning, I think Tyler's got a good point about the perfect throw every time.
You know why Peter would join Cyborg? Because Cyborg believes in hanging with the Teen Titans because you can't play video games with Batman in the Batcave. Him and Peter would be boys. I have a feeling. So Peter would vote for Cyborg too. So I appreciate it, Brett.
I think we're gonna give Cyborg that one.
2 people with powers have won so far. Remember that, Eric?
Hey, we
You
still got
chose
3
Uncle
events.
Ben.
We got 3 events.
Probably the best bowler in the Marvel Cinematic Image Valiant
Based
universe.
on what?
The fact
That he's
an
old?
uncle. No, he's an uncle. Uncles go bowling.
That's true. My Uncle Randy goes bowling all the time.
What am I telling you?
It's because he always has to take his nephew.
Gotta do something.
Oh, man.
All right, event number 3, cornhole.
I kind of already talked about my judging distance with a spider character.
Yeah.
Just being able to hit a target.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I really got for that one.
I got Batman with prep time. I take him every time.
The thing, I think Batman's typically way more aggressive though.
Yeah, he's going for the hole every time.
He's overhand throwing those batarangs.
His are going through the board.
They're literally breaking the board.
And then he's breaking the competitors afterwards. That's fair. He just needs to drink a little bit.
He doesn't.
Yeah. Get him a little buzzed, and he'll relax.
A fake drink, whatever.
Him and Dick will just be over there like, hey.
No, Dick will be with the organizer of the event's daughter somewhere.
He'll be flirting up me, or going through.
What?
What? I think I don't know. What do you think, Tyler?
Who was your choice?
Dick Grayson.
Yeah. If Batman can't win, Dick probably is a little more finesse than Batman. A lot more finesse. And you had a spider character?
But Spider-Gwen.
A natural ability to just hit a target with an arc. Literally one of the only things they do.
Yeah, it's like second nature to them.
Yeah.
I'm talking like 50 meters.
And their hand is always like this, too.
Yeah, they're always
So they're
doing
naturally...
this motion.
Yeah, no, I say yeah.
I think we give it to Luke.
I do, too.
I think we give that one to Luke.
So what
All
are
right.
we... Everybody's 1-1?
1-1-1. Go-kart racing.
Oh, Hal Jordan all the way.
Will he fit in the go-kart? That's all I'm saying. Go-karts are small.
Dude, I can drive go-karts at... What you call it?
I'm just saying. Tim Drake drives a Batmobile, which is a car, not a plane.
Tony Stark will just obliterate everyone.
I was gonna say, he'll just buy the go-kart place and say, I won.
I'm never going to make a decision.
You aren't?
No.
Brett and I will make the decisions, I guess.
take this as Luke can never be objective. Now you know. Now we know Luke can never be objective about anything.
Objective that literally any one of these people could win.
No, that's true. That's a good point.
Here's what would happen.
What's the weather like?
This is what would happen. 3 supervillains would attack the race and nobody would finish. That's the objectivity about it.
Except for one person. I feel like Mr. Mixel-Pixel would win the race. Just because he would show up and be like, I'll win this one.
He's using his powers.
Yeah, well, to show up, he would be using his powers, yes.
You know, the problem here, I'll throw in a problem with my own pick, just to show that I can be objective. I think Tony may be too aggressive. Kind of like Batman in Cornwall. He may try and knock someone off too early, and a good enough driver you could spin him out really easily and make him pay. Yeah.
Man, I really wish I would have chosen Professor X for this event.
Tim Drake, youth, is the weakness.
Inexperience. Less experience.
Hal Jordan is just dumb.
Reckless and cocky.
Yeah.
They're all kind of, yeah.
Tim's not reckless and cocky, though. No, he's kind of cocky, but he's not super reckless.
He's pretty analytical.
Yeah.
He's more of an analytical Robin.
He's the smartest one.
Okay.
This is too hard. I can't do this. You're right. I can't be objective. Mini golf.
We can't. Okay. We're going to point at the person.
We're going an hour and 45 minutes also.
We're going to point at the person who. It's not my fault we got a fan box question that could be a whole episode.
Who we think won?
That's not us.
Okay.
You can't point at yourself.
1,
Wait.
2.
No.
Wait, who did you guys.
Hal Jordan.
20 start. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Luke wins. Okay, and then
Mini golf.
Mini golf is the last one.
I picked Billy Batson because he's a teenager. That's the only reason I picked him.
I chose Deadshot, and I don't think I need to explain that. Geometry, baby.
You picked Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic.
Deadshot.
All right, we'll give it to Deadshot, which means there's still a tie.
Sorry.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, rock, paper, scissors.
Who are you choosing for this event? For rock, paper, scissors.
Professor X. No. I don't need my feet on this one.
He can't use his powers.
I know, but I don't need his feet either.
I'm choosing the Spectre. And if you beat me, I'm killing you and everyone you love.
I don't think the Spectre can do that. He's ordered for his kills, isn't he?
You have to pick one of your contestants that you've already. Like, there's not a sixth member.
That's true.
This has to be someone who's on your team.
So we're picking one of our contestants and they're like punching each other?
No. You're just doing the rock, paper, scissors. Don't overthink it, Luke. You're just picking a character to do rock, paper, scissors. Literally, whoever wins rock, paper, scissors is going to win.
This is important. One of them that won or just one of the characters?
What?
Just
like, can I pick Bugs Bunny even though they lost?
Yeah.
All right, Bugs Bunny.
Yeah,
Bugs
this is
dope.
from your whole team.
Because Bugs Bunny's dope? Is that your reasoning?
He's going to play Carrot.
Okay, here we go.
I'm going to play the odds with Mr. Terrific.
I like it. Okay, rock, paper, scissors.
On shoot.
So you go rock, paper, scissors, shoot?
Yes.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah! All right, Luke's team wins the pentathlon.
Can I just say I should not be winning this thing whatsoever? The underdog triumphs.
That is the fun of the fan box.
Oh, you should have chose underdog as one of your characters.
For which one?
I don't know. Darkwing Duck would have been a good pick too. For the go-kart race. Sorry, I'm having so much fun with this now.
That's good. That's our show.
Yeah, we need to go.
You can buy some merch.
Oh my gosh, it's $9.50
on our store, teespring.com/stores/whatthefanboy. But you know what? Don't remember that link. Go to instead whatthefanboy.com.
You
click on our merch tab.
Did not know he was plugging that tonight.
And you can get a nice little link to the store that way. It's a lot easier to remember.
Website.
Yeah,
it doesn't go to YouTube.
I didn't I didn't put this in my what I did this week, but I spent a lot of time on the website this weekend. So
that's
good job,
dope.
Brett.
Yeah, thank you.
Looks really cool.
It's a little work in progress, but it's getting there.
I'm sad you took our model off the page, but it's okay.
We'll get some new models.
He was good looking.
He was good looking.
Yeah.
We need to put Carl the cat on there.
Tyler mentioned it earlier. We are going to be at AirCap Comic Con
Yep.
on November 16th and 17th. We're going to have a live episode at 11
a.m. on Saturday the 16th.
Yep. So
after that, bring your Switch and come battle me in Pokemon.
Go to AirCap Comic Con's website. I think it's aircapcon.com.
Yeah, you can find them on Facebook as well.
And go get tickets.
Oh, yeah, I think tickets are probably only available through the website.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of cool people there. Hang out with a lot of cool nerds. Talk a lot of really cool stuff. Go to our show, see other shows. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And we want to meet you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
We want to hang out.
You can follow us on the socials.
Everywhere at What the Fanboy.
Yep. And if you can just go to our website too, and there's links to all of our socials and everywhere to.
Yeah, you can find all of it because we have certain shows that are only on YouTube. Things like TV Talk that's only on YouTube. Yeah. So if you want to hear about the latest episode of Watchmen and what our thoughts are on
gotta go to the YouTube.
Go over to YouTube, and you can find all of those links on our website.
Yeah.
Our
Absolutely.
website.
Thefanboy.com.
Until next week.
Oh, dude, Terminator comes out. Yes.
We'll see ya.
Bye, everybody.